show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Tampa Bay Rays in the second game of a 3-game series here at beautiful Tropicana Field, folks, in St. Petersburg, Florida. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Folks, let's get the elephant out of the room. I'm calling my final game as a 48-year-old here today, or this evening for you. Game 3, the finale tomorrow afternoon. I'll be 49. And I'm freaking out about it. I'm not bringing it up because I want to be showered with praise and, oh, happy birthday, BW. No, I'm dealing with trauma. 49 is basically 50. And look, for those of you that are 50 and over, please, I don't mean to make light. I know, you're older. You're probably shaking your head at me right now, but you were my age once. I don't know. I'm freaking out. I mean, 49 is basically 50, folks. It's just one more lap around. One more, hey, goodbye, 40s, which is like the last decade where you could possibly play a sport at a high level, right? Now it's into the declining years. Oh, God. I guess I could pick up golf, but I suck at it. Short game's okay. You know, iron play, as they put it. You know, give me an iron, give me a putter, give me a par 3 course. I can hang. Can't drive the ball. Can't drive it. Hey, folks, let's talk about this game tonight. Let's talk as little as we need to about the first game last night. The Orioles were outclassed in every facet of the game. You can see why these Rays are currently in first place with the best record in the American League. They play dynamic baseball. They play fundamental baseball. They got a lot of talented players that seem to understand what their role is on the team, and everybody's got something to bring to the table. And yeah, I'm hoping to not get swept by these Rays. I'm hoping we can even up this series tonight and give ourselves a chance to win it tomorrow, which for me will be later tonight. But yeah, Number one goal here in terms of the game tonight, I just want to see the team be more competitive than last night. And I've already got a reason to feel a little bit more optimistic. Why? Because the Orioles finally did something that they've been needing to do. I mean, we can argue about exactly when it could have been done or should have been done, but I think it was obvious to anybody watching the team for a solid month now that Gunnar Henderson needed to be moved out of the leadoff spot. Now, he did hit second against lefties when we were matched up against those, but this is the first game tonight that a right-hander is starting for the opposition, and Gunnar has been moved to second in the order. Taylor Ward will lead off. I've been calling for this. I don't care if it's a righty, but the analytics say you want a lefty to lead off. No, you want the guy who's best at getting on base to lead off. Why are we making this more complicated? It's been set in stone in baseball for 150 years. Put your best on-base guy in the leadoff spot. Ward has been that guy all season. Hopefully, the move has been made so late that Ward begins to lose that ability to draw walks and get on base. I don't know, but Gunnar, I think, is better served just about anywhere in the order outside of the leadoff spot. I mean, obviously, you're not going to hit him any lower than like fifth, but anywhere 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like he's going to help the team more than he was leading off. So he is batting second tonight. And the other big news, Jackson Holliday, folks. He's back. He's in the lineup. We've got Jackson Holliday. Yes. We are on the Holiday Road. Okay, let's talk about the pitching matchup and get through these lineups and get ready for game 2 here. Folks, I got a bit of a tickle in my sinuses. I might sneeze violently at any moment. It's right on the cusp. All right. I'm going to try to work through it. The pitching matchup, Kyle Bradish is on the mound tonight for the Orioles, and Bradish has looked good in his past couple of starts. He's looked very, very sharp. He's looking like the guy that we want him to be, that we've seen in the past. And right now we're just hoping that he's got a routine right now. He's locked in, and he's going to continue to pitch the way he has these last couple of starts. It's helped his ERA get down to 4.21. Still not that impressive, but lots of baseball left to go. The record is 2 wins and 5 losses, a 1.53 ERA. 47 innings, given up 47 hits. He struck out 52. He's walked 25 and given up 5 home run balls. Got to keep the walks down a little bit. Try to keep it in the yard if you can. If you don't, make it a solo shot. But Griffin Jax, I can't remember how the Rays obtained Jax, whether it was with trade, another shrewd trade, or if it was some sort of free agent signing. I remember Jax being a closer for the Twins, if not a closer, then a setup man for, Duran? But either way, a high-leverage relief pitcher, but he's now been converted into a starter. Jax, because of his experience out of the bullpen and not too much as a starter, he hasn't been going very deep into these starts, but he has started the last 4 appearances. His last bullpen appearance came back on April 22nd, and since then he's made 4 starts. The first 2, he only went 2 1/3 innings, then 2 2/3 innings. Start 3, he went 4 innings, and then in his most recent start, he was able to go 5. And in that start, he faced the Blue Jays and shut them down for 5 innings. However, it was a bit of a magic trick, I would say. 5 innings without giving up a run, despite 4 hits and 4 walks, just 1 strikeout. So the Rays are trying to get Jax to be a part of their rotation. It looks like he's still in the process of building himself up to be a starter in terms of stamina and I would also argue effectiveness. Again, he might have not given up a run in 5 innings, but 8 base runners, 4 walks. Definitely a chance to score off of him. He just got to get the big hit. Let's look at the starting lineups for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Your Orioles facing a righty with Taylor Ward leading off. It's about damn time. Of course, I say all this, watch Ward and Gunnar both go 0 for 4. We'll see. But I'm happy to see this. Taylor Ward leading off, playing left field. Gunnar will bat second and play shortstop. Adley Rutschman's going to DH tonight. He's hitting third. Pete Alonso, the cleanup hitter at first base. Sammy Basayo backing him up and doing the catching in the number 5 hole. Leody Taveras will hit sixth and play center field. Jackson Holiday, debut in 2026, will bat seventh and play second base. Kobe Mayo at third base will hit eighth, and Colton Cowser gets back in the lineup and bats ninth, playing right field. For the home team Rays, it's going to be Chandler Simpson leading off and playing left field. You want to keep that guy off the bases. He is a menace. Junior Caminero will bat second and play third base. Jonathan Aranda, the first baseman, will hit third. Yandy Diaz, the DH, he was a leadoff hitter against Rogers, the lefty, will bat cleanup against Bradish, the righty, here tonight, DHing. Richie Palacios at second base, batting fifth. Johnny DeLuca in right field will hit sixth. Ced Mullins, our first look at our old pal Ced. He's in center field, and he is batting seventh. Struggling with that average at 182, but still helping out with a double-digit steals already. A few home runs. Hunter Fiducia, the number 2 catcher on this team, is going to catch tonight and hit eighth. And finally, Taylor Walls, switch hitting shortstop, batting ninth for Tampa. Right. We're at the Trop, which means no weather concerns, unless, of course, it's a hurricane. And then you might want to pay attention to the roof. But it is very hot in the area, 95 degrees with apparent scattered showers, thunderstorms. And I'm going to guess that it's pretty damn hot wherever you are, folks. I saw something about the weather on the East Coast. Wow, look at the rump on this lady. What are we selling? Hold on, I need a commercial. What is this? Toyota. Wow, the new Toyota rep is hot. Yeah, so it's, speaking of hot, pretty hot in Baltimore right now, right? Upper 90s in the daytime. Is that what's shaking? 98 degrees at 5 o'clock. 97. Holy cow, folks. Feeling hot, hot, hot. That's too hot for me, guys. That's too hot for me. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Nah, I'm going to enjoy the cool lower 90s temperatures of Thailand. Keep your eyes in your read. Say what? What are you talking about? Keep your eyes in your read. Is that a riddle? Darn it. Now I got to figure out a riddle. I'm just getting through the pregame stuff. If there's something in the chat that I need to read, I will get to it. I have a formula here. I sign on. I introduce myself. I let everybody know what's going on. Oh, keep your eyes in your head. Okay. I thought Edwards was telling me, hey, keep your eyes on the chat, jerk off. What are you doing? Oh, keep my eyes in my head. No, they're not going to pop out. I'm not on the Mars. I'm not on Mars like Total Recall, bugging out with the eyeballs. Hey, sorry about that, Edward. I'm sensitive, all right? Birthdays are sensitive. That's why I need people here. I need support. I need your emotional support. Folks. All right, what else is there to go over? Let me take a look at the Twitter feed of Orioles beat writer Rock Kabatko. Maybe there's something else to talk about. I'm sorry, Edward. I don't know what came over. I know what came over me. It's probably menopause or something. Rock, what do you got today, my friend? Any extra info I want to pass on to the bird watchers here? Updates on Povich. Okay. Oh, Albert Suarez. How can I fail to let you know? Albert Suarez is back on the roster, folks. Maverick Hanley was designated for assignment, and Cameron Foster was sent back down to AAA. So, Foster, Australian for not a very good reliever, been replaced in the bullpen now by Albert Suarez. Welcome back, Albert. It's good to have you. Let's see, what else? What else we got here? Trying to see what they got to say about Povich. Povich went on the 15-day DL on the 8th of May with right forearm discomfort. Come on, just give me the skinny. No, don't talk about Colin Sell. You bring up Povich. Well, what's the update? I'm just getting quotes about. An update would tell us how long is it going to be, or what are you expecting? We don't get any of that. That's not an update. I'm not even going to bother reading it. All right, folks. Happy to have you here. I'm not sure what to expect in terms of a turnout. That's why I kind of, I might have been a little bit out of pocket to put out a community post telling people, hey, come celebrate my birthday tomorrow, or come on over tonight if you can't. I just got a feeling that, with the way the game went last night and, we're losing more than we're winning, basically. Lost 2 out of 3 against D.C. Pretty much the only series we've won lately is that Yankees series. Just want the team to play better, folks. We're going in the wrong direction. We got to be playing 600 ball and not 400 ball if we want to get back to 500. Entering today, we're 11 games back of Tampa. They are 31-15 now, 674 win percentage, 17-5 at home for the Rays. They have just 4 less wins at home than we have on the season, folks. All right, it looks like my page just refreshed as if we're about to see first pitch. I'm staring at a commercial break right now, but let me just let you guys know that you're going to want to get synced up with me and get that remote in your hand and get ready to pause the game you're watching because you're probably ahead. And the best way to do this is pause it right after the first pitch. Allow me to catch up and call the first pitch of the game. You unpause your game right after I've announced that first pitch, and then you're all synced up for the rest of the night. No spoilers. Everybody's on the same page. That's how we make this work. That's how we enjoy Orioles baseball together. And hopefully a lot of you aren't shelling out a bunch of clams to all these various broadcasting platforms. I don't even know how you guys keep up with it. It's a nightmare. It's even worse for some other fan bases out there with their television packages or what have you. Folks, there's St. Petersburg. I've been here. My grandparents retired in the area, in Bradenton. Well, I guess that's south. Sarasota, Bradenton, Tampa, St. Pete. We did go into St. Pete during my visit there. Why am I talking about it? I don't know. I might have brought it up once, actually. I took my first plane trip and my first trip anywhere alone when I was 12 or 13 years old. I had convinced the family to allow me to take a trip to go see Grandma and Grandpa down in Florida alone one summer. I think because I had made a lot of noise about all of the photo albums, our family photo albums, whenever we dig them out. My brother and sister, who are 5 and 7 years older than me, they got the royal treatment as kids. They were taken to Disneyland, all kinds of other fun places to travel because my parents were still together. And so we had tons of photo albums of me, of my siblings and my parents and all these fun places. And then the final photo album is my birth. My parents divorced before I was a year old, and I'm not anywhere. So I think I just basically said, look, you better do this for me. I want to go somewhere. I want to have a trip. All right, folks, first pitch of the ball game is high for ball one. I hope you're ready. There it was. Ball one to Taylor Ward leading off with a right-hander on the mound. Okay. That ball's lifted to left. It's high. It's deep. That ball is gone. Bye, Birdie. BW has been calling for this lineup change for weeks and weeks and weeks. 2 pitches in, Ward hits just his second home run of the season. He seems to like the leadoff spot. It's 1-0 Orioles. Folks. God damn it, why didn't you do this sooner?
It's magic, you know.
First pitch strike to Gunnar Henderson from Jax, right down the middle.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar batting .210, and he chased a bad one low. It's 0-2. That was a nice pitch for Ward to hit, right down the middle. Nice level swing. Nice catch out there by a fan, leaning over the little tunnel there, sitting at the top of the tunnel, kind of reached down and grabbed it. All right, one batter. We got a lead. It's 0-2 on Gunnar. And he strikes out on 3 pitches. All right, Gunnar is... Gunnar, what are we going to do? I don't know.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
I don't know. You'll figure it out batting second, Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
You'll figure it out, buddy. Here's Adley Rutschman. 1 out, run in.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Hey, Charm City chat. We're building up near 100 people in the room. If you just got here, you missed an Oriole home run leading off the ball game. 1-0 on Rutschman. Home plate umpire tonight is Mark Wegner. Might have heard of him. Make it 2-0 on Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Rutschman going after a 2-0 pitch that just hit that outside edge. Folks, I've got restless leg syndrome. Here comes a 2-1. That is lifted in the air to left center. That ball is going to drop in there. It is a doink shot into left center for a base hit. And folks, I've forgotten. I did see it, I think, once last night, but not as pronounced as the ball landing on the grass here. But whatever they use here for artificial grass, if a ball drops in on the grass, it kicks up sand It looks ridiculous. Here's Pete Alonso. They're playing on top of a giant sandbox with a light coating of grass on top of it. 1-0 on Pete. Inside 2-0.
A polar bear stirs.
By the way, the Orioles are wearing their black jersey tops, orange lettering, gray pants. Tampa in their home whites. Alonso, that's right to short. A little bobble by Walls, but he's got time to recover. Palacios will turn it, and Alonso hits into an inning-ending double play.
Big buck, stop it all.
All right, well, we got off to the best start you can. Second pitch, home run for Ward, only his second of the season. He's due to start hitting some long balls, isn't he? I mean, he certainly has the swing to do it. That was a nice home run swing right there. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles 1, Rays are coming up. All right, folks. How the hell are we? Hey, Big W, good to see you, handsome. Normally, I'm ugly as hell, but I decided to be handsome today. Oh, you mean good to see you? Pause. Handsome. Oh, in that case, thank you. Thank you either way. All right. Some sinus issues. My apologies. We have Chawa here, Card Crazed, Alan Piles, George Ford, Kurt Montgomery, Axminster, Charm City Entertainment, Daniel Berry, El Duderino, Ram Jam, Bam Lam, whoa, Black Betty, Ram Jam saying, let's go Mets. Okay. Ram Jam, I think you took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. We got Orioles Rays over here, but enjoy the ball game. Froggy, a.k.a. Card Crazed, is here. Oh, did I have a little bit of a blip already? Rick DeRocher, JKP2EF, Ram Jam. Whoa, Black Betty. Chances Chink. Mr. B. Moore, 187. Ryan Lust. I'm trying to skip the ones I've seen already. Charm City Tony, Matt Abel. Folks, Kyle Bradish about to give us his first pitch. Here it is. It's upstairs for ball one to Chandler Simpson. Garrett Family Aquatics is here saying happy B-Day. Thank you, Garrett. Once again, folks, my birthday will be at the very beginning of tomorrow's coverage, as it'll be at night here for me. I'll be going on the air. I moved it up 5 minutes just to mark the occasion with a little extra time so it doesn't interfere with the pregame info. But yeah, at 12:45 p.m. tomorrow, the Game 3 stream will start, and at 1 p.m. your time, it'll be midnight over here. And that's the big moment. So, folks, sorry if your stream is experiencing a little bit of buffering right now. The count is 1-2 on Simpson, leading off the bottom of the first, and he reaches for one. A fastball up and away, gets a piece of it to stay alive. Folks, the room is building nicely. We're now into the 120s. Welcome in, everybody. 1-0 Orioles, bottom of the first. 1-2 pitch to Simpson. Check swing, and he went around. You could tell Simpson was guilty as he was thinking about turning and running toward first. Try to utilize that speed of his. See if he can get something out of this strikeout. But no, he's gone. There you go.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Let's keep that guy off the bases. Here's Junior Caminero, very talented third baseman, very young third baseman. Caminero is still only like, what, 21, 22? How old is this kid? I'm going to take a look. 1-0 on Caminero. 1 out, nobody on. He is 22, born July 5th. Will be 23 in about 6 weeks. 1 ball, 1 strike on Caminero. Bradish's next pitch is in there. 97 on the heater. Low and in the zone. They challenging this? Caminero's challenging this pitch? This pitch is I've never seen a worse challenge in my life. Why did they challenge that? Here comes the 1-2 to Caminero. It bounces in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is the worst. The worst ABS challenge I've seen by anyone. What was Caminero thinking? Especially when the result of that pitch just made it 1-2 versus 2-1. Just makes you go, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, a nasty slider. 88 miles an hour. The slider fast enough to activate the DeLorean and send you back in time.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Absolutely filthy from Bradish made Caminero look like a chump. 2 down, nobody on for Aranda. And he fouls the first pitch away down the left field corner. That ball is going to bounce actually on the field of play and foul ground. There's a large cutout area down in that left field corner. A lot of foul ground in there. Two down, nobody on. 0-1 on Aranda, who's batting .267. Whoa, that rising fastball never stopped rising. Head high to Aranda. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, hit that like button, please. We've got more than double the amount of people here than we have likes. About 70 of you could help out and hit that thumbs up, please. As Bradish gets the top of the zone. Nicely spotted there for strike 2. 1 more strike will end the first inning. And there's a curveball. Just got a piece to Aranda. Still 1-2. Yeah, I cannot believe Caminero used a challenge for a pitch. I mean, how... That's a good sign that Bradish is tough to pick up if he thought that ball was out of the zone. This 1-2 pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tampa's won 19 out of their last 23 games. 19-4. There's a tapped foul off of Aranda, and he will walk away from the box for a second to shake off that foul ball. That's the kind of run a team needs. I mean, the Orioles, we don't have to go 19-4 to get back in this thing, but if in 23 games we can go like 15-8, then that'll get us back to over 500. But you need a stretch like that to erase what has happened here through the first 48 games of the season. 6 games under for Baltimore coming into this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bradish's delivery is fouled straight back. 97 on the heat. We should be seeing Holiday's first at-bat in the next inning. He's due up third. Basayo and Taveras due up before him. Folks, the room is building. It's nice to see. Welcome, late arrivers. The Orioles got an early lead. Maybe that's why he decided to show up tonight. It's like, I'm not going to watch until I look down at my phone and see the Orioles have a lead. Then maybe I'll take a peek. The count has gone full on Aranda. Bradish was ahead of him. Aranda has worked it full here. This will be the 19th pitch of the inning. And a tapped foul ball. That's going to get Bradish up to 20 pitches, and he's only facing the third batter, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. 10th pitch of the sequence coming up. He's throwing a couple of curves, a couple of sinkers, a couple of sliders, and 3 fastballs in this sequence. The 3-2 is low, ball 4. And Bradish looks a bit annoyed with how that at-bat went. Got the first 2 batters out with relative ease. And then a long at-bat here resulting in ball 4. 2-out walk. Masson throwing up some stats regarding Bradish's curveball, which has been very good those last couple of starts. Hopefully will be effective again tonight. First pitch to Yandy Diaz is inside for ball 1. Diaz batting .310. Had a multi-hit game last night in the leadoff spot. Had a very productive night. This pitch is fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just about everybody in the Rays lineup last night had a productive night as they put up, 16 runs on us? It was not pretty, folks. Hoping for better tonight. The 1-1, that's a nicely spotted sinker. Hitting the corner at the knees on the inside. 1-2 the count. 1 more strike for Bradish to get through the first. Got to work on less pitches next inning here. A lot of pitches. Number 24 coming up. Basayo setting up on the outer corner of the zone. And that pitch is up. Diaz gets under it, pops it up. And it'll get into the stands on the right side. Oh boy, Keegan Aiken's name has come back. Oh Christ. Folks, it's my final game as a 48-year-old. I started the channel when I was 46. I guess. All right? Yeah. Weird. Time is weird. Two and two on Diaz. 2-out runner at first. Pitch number 26 is high. Full count. Another long AB. Man. These Rays are pesky. Hey, look, a young lady with a phone in her hand, not watching a ball game. Who would have thunk? Payoff pitch, runner at first will be off. That ball is stroked in the left center field. That ball's going to roll all the way to the wall, which will allow the runner Aranda to come all the way around and score. Wow. This Rays team is something else. Diaz with a 2-out double, 113 plus off the bat. Hits it straight into the right center field gap. The best place to hit it if you want to score, left center field gap. And, I mean, the perfect spot if you want to drive in that runner from first. Man, they are playing on a whole nother level. 1-1 ball game, and now the Orioles just trying to end this thing before falling behind. First pitch is high to Palacios. Bradish got the first 2 outs and then got into a long at-bat with Aranda. He drew the walk and then another full count at-bat to Diaz. He hits a double. So about an extra 20 pitches have been thrown in the inning since he had 2 out. Boy. We got to stop the bleeding right here. 2-0 on Palacios. Pitch. That's ball 3. I mean, stop. Stop and go talk to him. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Go at least let him breathe for a minute. Go talk to him right now. Just stop it for a minute. Here comes a 3-0. Ball 4. Go talk to him. Now Drew French comes out. Now he does. I am so sick of them waiting too long to talk to a pitcher. Mound meeting for the Orioles. First and second for the Rays. DeLuca due up next. Folks, I'm in the mood to win. I'm not trying to be down on the team. I just know that with this Rays team, I saw everything I needed to see yesterday, which is this is a team you can't afford to make mistakes against. You can't afford to wait too long to do something. You got to be on top of it. Here's a swing and a miss on a slider by Bradish to DeLuca. The count 0-1. Johnny DeLuca, 278 average, a couple of homers, 18 RBI. It's Diaz over at first base. And here's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Palacios at first, Diaz at second. One more strike will end the inning, and we said that about 15 minutes ago. All right, that might be an exaggeration. Slider off the plate, 1-2. Orioles' hat tonight is the cursive B. We're going with that hat. 1-2 pitch. Lays off one low, a slider, 2-2. 35 pitches for Bradish here in the inning. I mean, he's on pace to not be able to complete 3 innings right now. Pitch number 36 is a curveball, and are we going to challenge it? We are. We might get strike 3 right here on a high curveball that dropped and might have clipped the top of the zone. Basayo calling for the challenge, and he got it! Sammy. That's when you use a challenge. It ends this inning. Folks, we needed a robot to stop this. Inning over. A run in for the Rays. We're tied at 1 after 1. Man, oh Shevitz. Sammy and the Robot coming live, or coming this fall on ABC's TGI F lineup. Sammy and the Robot coming on right after Step by Step. It's a great sitcom. Folks, we got 169 people here in the room right now. We got a break. How you doing? If you're new here, welcome in. This is the Orioles BirdWatcher Channel. It is a channel dedicated to calling and covering every single Orioles game ever. 3rd season in. Building a reputation for being the place to go to follow the Orioles. So if you're new, why don't you do yourself a favor and subscribe if you haven't already? It's free. Be a fellow bird watcher. You can join in on the Charm City chat here. It's the best chat on YouTube for live play-by-play coverage. I can tell you that much. These guys are smart. They get references. And we know how to have fun even if the game isn't going so well. So think about it. And if all that's too much to ask, you can help out the channel by just hitting that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Half of you have done it. Half of you have not. For those of you that have, thank you. For those of you who have not, please consider. We can get the likes up to 100 within moments. If you do your part, it takes just a couple of seconds. Tap that thumbs up. This is my commercial on my channel. No betting ads. No scalping ticket ads. No take this pill and get a 72-hour boner ad. Just me asking you to help out the channel with a moment of your time. Appreciate it. Sammy Basayo looks at strike one. We're underway. Top of the second inning. Sammy left out of the lineup last night. Why? I don't know. He's entering tonight with a 10-game hit streak. 0-1 pitch. Popped up out of play. It's 0-2. 277 average right now for Basayo. During this 10-game hit streak, 14 for 36 at the plate. That's a 389 average and an OPS over 1,000. Inside 1-2. Just 13 more likes to get to triple digits, folks. We're on a nice pace. Nice pace. 1-2 on Sammy. The pitch. He reaches for one, hits it toward the shortstop area, but it's Caminero, the third baseman, with the shift on, fielding this one and throwing out Basayo for out number one in the top of the second. Sammy's retired. Here comes Leody Taveras.
Come on, let's dance.
Oye, están hablando por ahí de que first day of Christmas, second day.
Taveras hitting 259. Batting from the left side against the right-handed Jax, and he looks at a sinker for a strike. Leody Taveras. 0-1 inside, 1-1. 250. It's fiddy. Please, Carl, please use appropriate English. Fiddy. 259. 250. The 1-1 swing and a miss. That changeup had the middle of the plate, but it went low. Taveras swung over it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 11 likes from 100, folks. We're so close. There you go, Carl. 250. All right. Tree fitty. Here's a curveball that bounces away from the catcher Fiducia. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Taveras. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 ball game in the top of the second. Pitch. Hit on the ground. Second base. Little flip throw over by Palacios will get Taveras easily. 2 down. Folks, it's time. There he is. He's grown up since we've last seen him. The kid is becoming a young man. It is holiday time, folks. Jackson Holiday. Left out of the first 48 games with a hamate bone injury in his hand. Now ready to swing the bat against Griffin Jax. He takes a strike for a sinker from Jax at 96 miles an hour. High target from the catcher, but the pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, swing and a miss. Holiday got a pitch outside and took a big cut. One and two the count. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch. Tries to check his swing. He couldn't do it. And that's Holiday's first at-bat of the season. Yikes. We'll just forget about that one. We'll call it, yeah. That was an ugly strikeout. Holiday is retired. The Orioles are done here in the top of the second. We go to the bottom half of the inning, tied at 1. Joey Watson, Bird watches every day when you're on, and you get thumbs up every time I watch it. So, Lenny, are you Joey? Are you Joey? Is Joey Lenny? What's going on? Are you a doppelganger? Are you the AI version of Joey? How does this work? I get paranoid. I feel like we're all going to have clones of ourselves running around and nobody's going to know who's who. Hell, I might be the AI version of BW here right now. You don't know. You have no clue. How can you tell? There's no way to know. Humility Road. That's the street I grew up on. Folks, once again, the final game of this road trip and series against the Rays is a early afternoon start, a getaway game. We'll have a day off on Thursday, and then a 10-game homestand starting on Friday. 7 of those 10. Wait, let me go back and look at that homestand again. I know we played Toronto for 4. I know we played Tampa for 3. The other 3 games are against Detroit, of course. We open the homestand against Detroit on Friday, then 3 with Tampa, and then 4 with Toronto. That'll take us all the way up to June. All right, Ced Mullins is at the plate. First pitch from Bradish to his former teammate is called a strike. That was... Even the scoreboard indicates 1-0, but I just saw the ump point. Wow, he called that a strike. Mullins didn't challenge. It was high by 2-3 inches. Easily. This one is high as well. The umpire finally acknowledges that it is. It's a ball and a strike on Mullins. It should be 2-0. Another high pitch. Two and 1 the count. Bradish, lucky to have the 1 strike right now, needs to get back into the zone here. 3 pitches high. That ball is hit on the ground, and a diving attempt by Holiday. It gets through into right center field. Ced Mullins coming into the game with an average in the 180s. Hits one over 100 miles an hour off the bat through that artificial turf. Bouncing past Holiday into right center field for a leadoff single. Mullins will run. We know that much. Got to keep an eye on him. This Rays team likes to run in general. Here's the catcher, Fiducia. And before he sees a pitch, it's a check on Mullins. He's back safely. Fiducia, limited playing time, 265 average, 5 driven in, no homers. A second check on Mullins before a first pitch. And he's back again. I don't like 2 checks on the runner before throwing a first pitch, because that just gives that base runner so many opportunities to steal. Mullins not going, and a high fastball. 1-0 on Fiducia. And Mullins is going to pick his spot. Doesn't have to be that pitch, and a good pitch to not run on for him. With that high pitch, Mullins is off. And a ball hit to left center field, backing up his Ward. He'll make the catch. Hurry up and get it back in. Mullins is going back toward first. I tell you what, Taylor Ward has got to be faster in just getting the ball back in. He just seems to lob it back in after he makes a catch. Fire it back in there. Mullins never made it as far as second base. He held up to see if Ward would catch. So there really wasn't a play at first, but show me your arm, Ward, if you have one. 1 out, Mullins at first. And now it's the number 9 hitter, Taylor Walls. He looks at a ball outside. So you still have, here's a ground ball. This could be 2. A flip to second for 1. Gunner over to first. Offline. The return throw pulls Alonso off the bag, or it could have been an inning-ending double play. No error charged to anyone because you can't assume 2. But Holiday with a really nice, quick flick of the ball out of the glove upon fielding it to get that double play started. 2 down, it'll be a fielder's choice. And the batter now, Chandler Simpson, up for the second time. He looks at a strike. Struck out his first time up. Lenny's in Ocean City, folks. Hey, could you hit the boardwalk and get a big order of Thrasher's French fries just for me with extra vinegar? Ground ball to Holiday's left. He throws on the run and gets the speedy Simpson for the 3rd out. Holiday fielding a ball that from most batters would be pretty routine, but Simpson's so fast, Holiday had to throw on the run to get that speed demon out. That'll end the inning, folks. Rays get a runner on, but they don't score. We go to the 3rd. We're tied at 1. Folks, just 3 more likes to 100. We've got the people here to do it. Come on. Oh, that's right. I did see that. A small, single-engine plane landed on the beach in Ocean City. I guess within the past 24 to 48 hours, nobody was injured. Kind of reminds me of the plane that landed in the upper deck of Memorial Stadium. That was right after the end of a Colts game. I want to say it was Colts-Steelers. I think it was like a Monday night game. And then 10 minutes after the final whistle, some guy crash landed the plane in the upper deck of Memorial Stadium. Luckily, nobody injured. But had it happened about a half hour earlier, it would have been a problem. Oh, it was 76. I didn't think it was that early. I thought it was 78, 79. In the playoffs as well. So, yeah, certainly people were sitting in that area during the game. But, yeah. Be careful with those planes, folks. We got over 100 likes, folks. We're going to keep going, though, because we got 180 people here. Let's work our way to 150.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Appreciate it, guys. We're working our way up. Kobe Mayo will lead off in the top of the third. First pitch is a strike to Mayo. Mayo has shown signs of swinging a good bat here with more consistency, trying to get that average over 200. That's the first goal. He's at 185, and he's now behind the count here, 0-2. He's got 19 batted balls at 105 or harder off the bat. That leads the team. He does hit the ball really hard when he does make contact and put it in play. Heavy shift on for him. The 1-2 pitch popped up. Shallow left. Going out is Walls, and the shortstop calling off the left fielder Simpson to make the catch, 1 down. Mayo fails to open up the sandwich here in his first AB tonight. Here comes the milkman. Milk and Mayo. Ugh. Colton Cowser. Cowser hit his first home run of the season a couple of games ago in his last chance to play. That was nice to see. And he lines one to left center field, a base hit, past Walls. Picked up by Simpson in left field. That's a 1-out single for the milkman, folks. What if everybody got hot? What if everybody got hot? Oh, look at this graphic. Look at this fancy graphic. They're making Taylor Ward's home run look like a roller coaster at King's Dominion. Ward homered his first time up and now has a runner on with 1 out here in third. Jax is on 31 pitches right now. That's not a problem for him. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, he hit that corner with a sweeper. A 90-mile-an-hour sweeper. That is not easy when he hits a corner with that pitch. 0-1 on Ward. There goes the runner. Its pitch is low. The throw down is in time. No, they call Cowser safe. I'm sure they're going to look at it. I thought I saw a slap tag down on the lower half of Cowser as he slid in there. And the Rays aren't going to challenge. Okay, he got in there. There's definitely a moment where if he had gotten contact, he would have beaten Cowser with the tag. But I guess it was a phantom tag. Folks, that's the first steal of the season for Cowser. First home run the other day. First steal here tonight. All right, Milkman. Got himself now at second base with Ward at the plate. He's got a count of a ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Stepping off the rubber is Jax. He will reset. 1-1 ball game, top of the third. Cowser in scoring position after a base hit and a stolen base. Ward with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He chased one out of the zone, which Ward does not do all that much. He strikes out, 2 down in the inning. It's going to be up to Gunnar to drive in this run.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Come on, Gunnar. And Masson advertises their latest prop bet as Gunnar comes to the plate. Thanks, Masson. First pitch is over the plate and called a strike, but it was low. We should have challenged. Oh, my, Gunnar. 0-1. Slight hesitation here. Gunnar asking for time without actually stepping out of the box. Just wanted an extra second. Swing and a miss. Boy, oh boy. Gunnar. Missed a breaking ball. It's 0-2. He's already had a 3-pitch strikeout in his first at-bat, and he's in danger of doing it here again. The 0-2 pitch lays off okay. I mean, if he swung at this pitch, Gunnar just a couple of games removed from seemingly figuring it all out. A 4-hit game. 3 of those hits, I want to say, were all hit exactly the same way. Back up the middle on the second base side of the second base bag. Swing and a miss. A changeup low and away. He strikes out. The inning's over, and the Orioles leave one in scoring position. The would-be go-ahead run. That's only the first man left on base. The Rays, through their first 2 innings, have left 3. So I guess we can't get too frustrated, but man, Gunnar, help out, buddy. We go now to the bottom of the third, a 1-1 ball game. Folks, I'll leave the like count alone here in this break. Let's talk about the odometer, hon, in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Currently reads 4,630-something bird watchers. I would love to get that thing up to 4,650 between now and BW's birthday. We need some subscribers, folks. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, join the club. It's free, no commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. What you're doing is joining a community that is growing. You're helping that community grow because YouTube takes in all of this data, the likes, the subscribe count, the watch time, all this stuff works towards promoting the channel. I have no other way of really promoting it. I got to rely on the algorithm of YouTube to let my little stream pop up in some people's feeds that have never seen it before. This is how it works, folks. Sorry for the boring explanation. But that's why we do this. It's not an empty gesture. I'm sure if you go around YouTube, you hear it all the time. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Subscribe. Well, for live stream play-by-play channels like this, it's very important. It's very, very important. Appreciate the support. We are ready. Bottom of the third inning. Junior Caminero at the plate looks at a sinker inside. Ball 1. I need a new pair of everything, if we're going to be honest. 1-0, swing and a miss. Nice tight slider from Bradish. Hard late break on that slider. That curveball from him was really working nice last couple of outings. It looks like the slider is his best pitch tonight. That's why it's nice to have more than just a few pitches in your arsenal. Go with the one that works. There's the curve. It misses low and away. The count 2-1. Next pitch from Bradish will be number 50. He really needs a quick inning on that pitch count. This ball's grounded foul, third base side, fielded by Mayo, but in foul ground. There isn't really a quote-unquote monsoon season here, Thomas. I mean, we just call it rain season out here. But there was a big rain right in the middle of my call about, 4 or 5 days ago? Thunder so loud you could hear it through this microphone, which is designed to only pick up sound that's like within a foot of the microphone. That's when you know you got a big storm. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Caminero. The pitch. That one's lifted out towards center field and deep. Taveras going back, looking up, and he can't make the catch. It stays in the yard, but Caminero has hit second and will stay there. A leadoff double. Caminero got all of this one. Taveras had a very tough play out there. It was, I want to say this was a catchable ball if you do everything right. I feel like Taveras might have taken a short step there once he got to the track. Didn't really have a plan on how to get to that ball. But, I mean, to be fair, it was hit extremely hard. Would have taken a ridiculous catch. Here's Jonathan Aranda. First pitch outside. Aranda walked his first time up. I might membership. Oh, yeah, folks. Subscribing is one thing. That's free. You want to be a member, that's going to cost you 17 cents a ball game. I know. Inflation, 17 cents. I mean, that's like a thimble full of gas. But you can become a member if you'd like. There's a join button below. 2-0 pitch, curveball. Come on, give us that call. Come on, Blue. It was low. A curveball that had the zone until the last moment. It's now 3-0 on Aranda with Diaz, who's already got an RBI double on deck. There's a get-me-over sinker for strike one. I would hope 17 cents isn't that much. Mapper, let me know what else is out there for 17 cents. One pipe cleaner at Heckinger's. There's a called strike, and that gets the count back full. 3-2 on Aranda. Nobody out. The Rays have the would-be go-ahead run at second base. Hello, Rob. Greetings, BW. Just logging in now. Thank you for your dedication and effort. Bringing us our beloved O's with live play calling. Rob, it's my pleasure. Even at 6:30 in the morning. Oh, yeah, the sun's coming up. Here comes the payoff pitch. Bradish to Aranda. That slider is popped straight up. Holiday doesn't know where it is. Somebody help him out. Holiday finds it. Calls off Gunner. And has a big grin on his face. Welcome to the Trop, Jackson. You didn't have to play in this dump last year, so you might not be too familiar with finding the ball here with this. I mean, they had a chance to repair the roof. You think maybe they could make it a color that doesn't look like a slightly scuffed up baseball? One away for Diaz, and I would not mind Bradish pitching around him. Diaz fouls the first pitch away, a slider that broke low and away, and Cowser's going to make the catch over by the bullpen in foul territory deep down the right field line. Off the bat, I thought that would be out of reach of any of our fielders, but Cowser with a nice route to the ball and closes it down there in that tricky area where the bullpen is for the second out of the inning. And he spun and fired it back in. No chance to get Caminero or get is that Caminero tagging and going to third base. 2 down for Palacios. Oh, the Trop is the worst stadium, not only in baseball. I would be hard-pressed to find a AAA venue that is as unappealing as this ballpark. Palacios wanted to bunt, brought the bat back. It's a 1-0. Runner at third, 2 down. The pitch. There's a strike dropped by Basayo, but all is well. 1 ball, 1 strike. 60 pitches now for Bradish. That is 20 per inning if the inning was over right now, which it's not. BW kickball is 90% similar to baseball. Do you agree? There are some very striking discrepancies between the two sports. 1-1, fouled off to the right. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bradish trying to get through this third inning, holding the score at 1 apiece. Rays with a runner 90 feet away. I feel like now this is a debate, but it's obvious since they have the same things. Walks, innings, outs, balls. Well, yeah, I mean, in a field that's the same field. You got a plate, you got a mound, you got fielders. Here's a ground ball, hit softly to Alonso. He'll hit Bradish, the throw a little bit behind him, but he is able to get it and hit the bag to end the inning. That was close. If Alonso's throw is a little less accurate than that, that could have driven in a run and cost us this current tie score we're playing with. But the inning is over. We're still tied, 1 apiece, and we're moving on to the 4th inning. Here we go. Where's Chilo? I guess Chilo's fine. Me and Chilo are buddies. Don't worry about it. Not everybody can be here for every game. Folks, I'd like to tell you about my favorite memory of all time when it came to playing sports in school. Have I told this story before? I don't know, but it's too good. It takes too long to tell. But it does involve playing kickball. And just a glorious moment. My proudest moment as an athlete was in a kickball game during recess, and I believe the 6th grade. All right, the deal was I was coming up to kick. There was a runner on base. We were down by the 1 run, and I knew that the bell was going to ring pretty soon to end our game. Have to go back into the building. My best friend at the time was playing for the opposing team, and he was playing somewhere around third base on the left side there. I get a ball rolled my way, and I kick it square. I kick it beautifully. I shoot the gap in the left center, and the ball starts rolling all the way to the end of the field where the parking lot, where the school buses are. But I'm not a very fast runner. But as I kick the ball and it's going to be retrieved, you can hear the bell ring. And I'm like, wow, this is it. This is the final play of the game. The tying run comes in to score easily. The ball is starting to get thrown back in only as I'm hitting second base. And I get to third base as the ball gets to the cutoff man, which is my good friend, Benjamin. Adley Rutschman's at the plate. First pitch is a ball. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch is a ball. It's a 1-1 on Rutschman. So to wrap up a story that means nothing to anybody but me, after hitting this alley shot, tying run scores, I get to third base. Rutschman hits one to left. It's shallow. It's caught out there for out number 1 by Simpson. And the ball gets into the hands of my friend Ben. And Ben was a very good athlete. He went on to play quarterback in high school. for the Oxon Hill Clippers in PG County. He had me dead to rights, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to round third, and I'm going to try to score because I'm the winning run, and this is the last play of the game. Worst case scenario, we're tied anyway. So I know that I'm a sitting duck because I got my back to the guy with the ball, and I could see looking over my shoulder as Pete Alonso works the count to 2-0, folks. Polar bear at the plate.
A polar bear stirs.
I can see looking over my shoulder that Ben is just got the ball cocked back and ready to absolutely strike me in the middle of the back so hard that it would knock me down. I was a sitting duck. It was maybe a 10-foot throw. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Alonso in the dirt, 2-2. So BW had only one option, which was to outsmart the situation. So what I did was, when I looked over and I saw him cocking back to throw, I just hit the ground. I just dove straight down like it was a fire drill, just instinctually, timing when to do it. And as I do, I could feel the ball just fizzing over my back and almost brushing my hair, and the ball careens over toward the backstop. I get up and I do this. I just brush myself off, and I walk over and I just stomp my foot down on the plate, and we win the game. I look over at Ben. He can't believe it. It was the greatest moment of my life. Here's Sammy Basayo, runner at first, 1 out. There goes Alonso, and Fiducia drops the ball. Alonso with a straight steal and no throw. Hey, Pete. All right. Maybe I should tell more convoluted, boring stories. Second steal for Alonso. Basayo on an 0-1 pitch fouls it off. He reached for that one. Should have let it go. It's 0-2. Jax now on 50 pitches. 1 out. Runner at second. Top of the fourth. 1-1 ball game. Of course I didn't get the girl. It'd be another 10 years until I got the girl. Are you kidding me? Swing and a miss. Basayo chases a curveball that bounced in there, and he strikes out. 2 down. Yes, Rob, you heard me say Oxon Hill. I grew up not far from an even tougher part of PG County. PG County is not for the faint of heart, folks. At least not in the 80s and 90s when I was there. Leody Taveras takes ball 1. Grounded out his first time up. It's got a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. Alonso at second, 2 away. The 1-0 from Jax. Outside corner, and that is a strike on the border. But I'm not happy that the ump called it because the catcher was set up to get the ball on the other side of the plate. Had to reach over and get it. Normally, the ump will call that a ball. 1-1 up the middle, but right there is Walls playing next to the second base bag. He'll throw out Taveras, and the inning is over. Orioles get a runner in scoring position as Alonso reaches and steals a base. Both teams with 1 run and 3 hits and no errors through the first 4 innings. Actually, first 4 at the plate for Baltimore. Bottom of the 4th. Coming up now for the Rays. Sorry, little belch. Folks, there's a big series going on between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. That game is in the top of the 3rd inning, and there is no score. Yes, the Clippers. The Clippers, Rob. The Clippers. I used to have an Oxon Hill hat, And even though I didn't attend the school, I would wear it to my other high school, and I used to get a lot of flack. But other people were like, that's kind of badass that you're wearing merch from another school in our school. I liked the hat. They had good colors, black and gold. I know. You're thinking Steelers. Hey, you grew up in Temple Hills. Okay. Yep, Temple Hills. You got to be tough to grow up in Temple Hills. I mean, oh, you went to Potomac. All right. Oh, what was your class? What year did you go? I was in private school. I was at Bishop McNamara my freshman year. That's in Forestville. Class of 85. Wow. 10 years my senior. We would not have crossed paths. Rosedale. Lovely. We got PG peeps here. Let's talk about it. Might have been down the old Indian Head Highway. I tell you what, folks, growing up on the PG side of the Maryland-Virginia border, crossing the Woodrow Wilson Bridge was basically like crossing the Berlin Wall. Just night and day. Northern Virginia, you got all these well-to-do. It was such a weird class struggle growing up. Because I would make friends from like rich kids from Northern Virginia, and then I'd go hang out, and their parents like instantly hated me for being like a PG kid, PG County kid. Like I was destined to be a drug dealer one day. Folks, forgive me for taking a break here. First batter at the bottom of the fourth is DeLuca for the Rays, and he's got a count of a ball and 2 strikes. DeLuca is 0 for 1. Suitland. Yeah, that's right where Bishop McNamara was. Forestville, Suitland. This ball's hit out to right, but right to Colton Cowser. Barely has to move, makes the catch. 1 down. Yeah, when I grew up, that Ferris wheel wasn't there yet, Woodrow Wilson. You're talking about the giant complex it was known as Port of America when they were building it. That place took like 20 years to finally get built. During my childhood, they had excavated that land there on the border, on the coast there of the Potomac, on the Maryland side. That whole area was just like flattened. And they're like, coming soon, Port of America. And that shit just sat there unbuilt for like 20 years, basically until I grew up and moved away. Only until I came back on a visit as an adult did I see what that area finally turned into. Here's a ground ball by Mullins to second base. Holiday with a routine play. And Mullins is retired for out number 2. Oh, shit. Now we're bringing up the go-go music from the day. That's right. Chuck Brown. Hey, don't forget about Rare Essence now. Don't you dare forget about Rare Essence. EU. Hunter Fiducia is up. 2 down, nobody on. Bradish. First pitch is a ball. The next pitch will be number 70 of the evening. Here it comes. It's a curveball low, 2-0. Caucasian Grove. Grove or Groove? Folks, there's a large shift on for Fiducia. They're expecting him to pull it to the right side. Fouled straight back on 2-0. 2-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth. We're tied at 1. Lock it. I feel it. Huh, I love it. Huh, I feel it. Huh, I love it. My older brother was huge into go-go music from D.C. In fact, he's got one of the largest collections of physical media of Swing and a Miss on 3-1. It's a full count on Fiducia. On, what do you call it? Underground tapes or whatever. Lost tapes of live shows of all those bands, all those go-go acts from the 80s and early 90s. He was basically what do you call it? The custodian of the whole genre. Probably a better word than that. I don't know. He was an expert. Anyway, me and Rob might have to change topics as the rest of you are sitting there puzzled. Here's a 3-2 pitch fouled away on a curveball. 2 down, nobody on. 3-2 on Fiducia. Bootlegs. Yeah, bootleg cassettes. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word bootleg. The Curator. Don't know why I couldn't think of that word either, but that's exactly the one I was wanting. My vocabulary is getting worse. Here's a little fly ball to center field. Tavares will make the catch. The inning is over. Kyle Bradish. He's had to throw a lot of pitches. When you consider just the 1 run given up here through 4 innings. But otherwise, it's been a good night for him so far. Offense needs to help him out. It's a 1-1 ball game going into the 5th. What is go-go music? How would you describe it? It's just got a certain beat to it. It's, probably George Clinton and that P-Funk sound, but mixed with, a certain beat. There's a lot of percussion. There's a lot of interesting percussion involved with go-go music. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. I never had a chance. I was too young and probably too scared to accompany my brother to one of those shows back in its heyday. But from what I've seen from like bootleg videos and stories from my brother, it was just a really fun scene. It's too bad my brother didn't pop in today. He would have loved to have been a part of this conversation. I told him to start a YouTube channel about the go-go scene of DC, because again, he has just a ridiculous collection that he's kept all these years. And he's dumped a lot of it onto, digital media. But he still has the original tapes, just wall to wall, ceiling to floor, racks and racks of tapes. Doing the butt. Aye. Sexy. I want to get that notion. Put your butt, feel in motion. Aye. Doing the butt. Aye. Hey, folks, holiday's up. Jackson Holiday struck out his first time, and he lifts off here to right field. Come on, where's it going? It's a routine fly ball. It's a routine fly ball to right. 1 away. Sorry, folks. I got excited. I mean, he turned on it. Off the bat, it jumped. It was angled in a way that made you get excited. But it's just a fly ball to right field. 1 away. Kobe Mayo is up. First pitch is a strike. Get it all on there, Kobe.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out. Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo Hits a ball high in the air but shallow in the center field. It'll be caught out there by Palacios, the second baseman, for the second out. Orioles are making quick outs. We need more. We need more. Colton Cowser's up. He singled his first time up. It's the only hit the Orioles have had since the third batter of the game. Ward led off the game with a home run. Rutschman, third up, hit a single. And since then, we've had one hit, and that was by Cowser. He looks at a strike as he shows bunt. The count 1 ball and 1 strike. Work the walls, work the walls. Come on. Work the walls, work the walls. Alabama Avenue, working the walls. Minnesota Avenue, working the walls. Florida Avenue, work the walls. Folks, trip down Go-Go Lane. 1-2 on Cowser. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, right in there. Strike 3, and Cowser's looking at it. Holy cow, folks. Get Jax out of here. We're having problems. First batter took him yard. We haven't done much since. Bottom of the 5th. Game is halfway over. We're tied at 1. I am the curator of non-Masson Orioles baseball. I would argue that I'm the curator of Masson as well. Nobody gives you more coverage regarding Melanie Newman than me. I certainly provide more coverage than any of her V-neck shirts do. Yeah, I know what you're up to, Melanie. I know what you're up to. You're not fooling anybody, hon. Hey, folks, I'm going to do something that I average doing about once every 100 games that I call, and that is to very, very embarrassingly ask that, hey, if you're feeling generous and you want to help out the channel, I'm kind of using my birthday as an angle, but the fact of the matter is the numbers have been down for the channel here for the past few weeks. In terms of turnout and revenue generated and growth. It would be great to get some support from you guys if you got it in you to do. And before you send a super chat, let me just point you in the direction of a little website called Ko-Fi, Ko-Fi. If you do want to send a donation, that's the best place to do it. If you want credit for it, you can leave a comment with the donation there, and I'll shout you out here. But they don't take a giant chunk of whatever you send like YouTube does. But anyway, if you look at the bottom of your screen right now, that's ko-fi.com/birdwatcher. I've had some folks donate over there before. Got a couple of people there who are monthly donators. Really appreciate that. But, yeah, if you got it in you today, folks, kind of need to make up for some lost ground here the last few weeks, if it's possible. No pressure, though, okay? Zero pressure. Everybody is more than welcome to be here without doing that kind of thing. Again, doing things like just hitting the like button, telling a friend about the channel, that all helps, too. All right, we're back underway in the bottom of the 5th inning. The number 9 hitter, Taylor Walls, is leading off for the Rays, and the count right now after this curveball is 2-1 Bradish about to throw his 80th pitch of the night. And it's in there for a strike. A slider makes it 2-2. It looks like it's going to be a 5-inning night for Bradish unless he gets through this inning super quick. Mainly because he had to throw somewhere around 36 pitches in the first inning. The 2-2 to Walls. Swing and a miss, and Walls with a feeble swing there. Kind of a three-quarter swing, fully committed, but too late to stop on a slider with that sharp break. Again, that slider from Bradish tonight has been his best pitch.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Chandler Simpson, a slow roller to Gunnar. He's going to have to hurry. He's got it. Plenty of time. I said slow roller. I just get worried on a ball that's not hit hard. Simpson's so fast. But Gunnar throws out the speedy Chandler Simpson for a quick second out, just what Bradish needs. After that 36-pitch first inning, 10 in the second, 16 in the third, 14 in the fourth, and only 6 to get the first 2 outs here. Maybe he can come out, at least start the 6th inning. First pitch slider bounces in there to Junior Caminero for ball 1. Caminero 1 for 2. He hit a triple. It was a triple, right? It was a double. I'm sorry. He hit a double back in the third, but was left stranded. Want to know the count. Pitch. That one in the dirt. 2-0. This is my first lucky of the day, right? And this game's half over. I'm doing okay in that department, right? Right-hander up in the raised pin. It's Kelly. First initial K. I'm going to guess Kevin. Slider breaks off the plate. It's 3-0 on Caminero. The Orioles might want to get somebody up themselves. Bradish has gotten better with the pitch count as we've gone on here, but you don't want to wait till it's too late. There is a called strike on 3-0. He just hits the top of the zone with a fastball. 3-1 the count. 16 likes to 150. Folks, hit that like button, please. Thumbs up, bottom of your screen. The 3-1. The delivery. Curveball. Oh, come on. That's a lovely curveball. We didn't challenge. Messiah will get a challenge. A late ask, it appears. Late reaction by the umpire, anyway. It might not work out. It does not work out. That ball missed the zone. It's as close to touching it. How is it not touching? Look how close that is. Folks, even the graphic of the robot is questionable, as that ball cannot be any closer to kissing the zone. Chilo already, again, jumping ahead. My goodness. This is what I'm talking about, Chilo. I'm just now reacting, and you've already got the comment in to talk about it. Like, that's pretty much spoiling, dude. Could you please stop watching the game ahead of me? Can you try to watch it along with me? Please? It's my birthday. Could you do it for that? That's my birthday present. Watch the game along with me, please. Want to know to Jonathan Aranda, 2 out, runner at first. The pitch is right down the middle. It's a ball and a strike. Ugh, Christ. It's not the first time I've asked you this, man. I don't know why you can't do it. You haven't given me if you give me a reason that it's impossible or something, I would listen and I'd shut up about it, but I've yet to hear a reason. 2-1 the count on Aranda. 90 pitches from Bradish. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2. And no response. Back to the no response thing, okay? Anthony Nunez is up in the Oriole bullpen. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Here is a foul ball. We'll do it again at 2-2. At the end of 1, the Red Sox and the Royals are tied at 1 apiece. Top of the 4th, the Blue Jays have taken a 2-0 lead on the Yankees, and they've got 2 on, nobody out. The 2-2 to Aranda. 2 out, runner at first here. That pitch is low, full count. And now the runner at first for the Rays will get a head start on this pitch. Hey, Cameron, thank you. Birthday will officially be at the very start of the stream for Game 3, which is tomorrow for you, but tonight for me. Oh, a check swing and around did Aranda go, and Aranda can't believe the home plate ump isn't going to appeal on that check swing. It was pretty obvious he went around. Everybody reacted like, hey, buddy, I mean, dude, come on. You're honestly mad that the home plate ump called you out with that swing? It was clear you went. Nobody's defending you from your own dugout. The inning is over. Aranda strikes out, and the score remains 1-1 as we go to the 6th. All right. All right. Well, just again, it's not about spoiling one thing, Chilo. It's just, why not watch it along at the same time as me? I go through the same spiel at the beginning of every game. Please. Just, why do you need that advantage just to get in comments 10 seconds earlier than otherwise? It's just, come on, man, please. I'm saying please, okay? Please. Stop doing that. All right. 6th inning coming up. 5 innings in the books, and I have yet to get out of the chair. So I'm going to get out of the chair and move around a little bit. I think I need it. I'll be back. Whoops. We'll just go over here. No camera over here. Thank you, folks.
He met a strange friend in the
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! No! 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 It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
First pitch is a strike. We're underway in the top of the 6th. Taylor Ward, top of the order for the Orioles. And Kevin Kelly, the new pitcher, just hit the low inside corner for strike 2. 0-2 on Ward.
Taylor?
That's right. 1-1 ball game. This pitch sweeps off the plate outside, 1-2. Top of the order. Time to take a lead. Let's go. The 1-2 hit on the ground softly to short. Walls should have an easy play, and he does. Put out 6-3. 1 away in the top of the 6th. Gunner coming up.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Gunner? Buddy? Booby? Baby? You are 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight off this dude, or off the former dude. Now you got a new dude. Let's hit the ball.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch, man, right on the outside edge. Gunner cannot catch a break. He had a first pitch that was a ball called a strike and didn't challenge. Here, it is a strike, but a pitch he probably shouldn't have gone after anyway. Come on. Something's got to go right for Gunner. Next pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gunner, line drive, base hit into right field. Smoked off the bat, a low line drive into right, a 1-out single. The Orioles have the go-ahead runner on. Let's go. There you go, Gunner. That pitch was low in the zone. He went down and got it. He's on. Now Gunner's base running. Let's get the good version. Here is Adley at the plate. Goes after the first pitch, and I don't mind it. That pitch was right in the middle of the plate, but he can only foul it away. Let that clutch out, Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
One out. Here's a check on Henderson. He's back. What are the numbers on this reliever, Kevin Kelly? His ERA right now is at 2.38. So the ERA is pretty good. Since coming off the disabled list, Rutschman has driven in 23 runs, which is second best since his return in all of baseball. That's pretty good. The 0-1 pitch, outside by half a foot, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a lefty up now in the Rays pen. It's Ian Seymour. He'd probably come in for Basayo with Alonso on deck. Here's a hard hit ball right to second. They go to second for 1, back to first. I don't believe it. What a double play turned by the Rays. And what bad luck. Rutschman hit it hard. And it ends the inning. Man.
Big buck. Stop it all.
That was a whammy. Adley hit it hard. If he finds a hole, we're looking pretty good right now. First and third, 1 out. Instead, the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. Folks, it might be time to call upon a friend. Might be time to call upon a friend, but we're going to have to get through the bottom of the 6th first. Bradish should be done for the day on 94 pitches. It was Anthony Nunez in the bullpen when we last checked, probably coming on for this next inning. How about those likes, folks? We get to 150. We're almost there. 150 likes. We're just 8 away. 8. And what about that odometer? Can we get that odometer to roll over, folks? Come on, you non-subscribers. Sub it up. I might need to ask you folks here in the Charm City chat to help give a good sales pitch to those watching that are not subscribed. We need them to join us. Pretty please. Wow. All right. One more like to 150. One more. Bradish is back out there on 94 pitches to face Yandy Diaz. This better work. First pitch is low for ball 1. I am surprised. RBI double for Diaz. He's driven in the only run of the night. And he gets into one to left. He flips the bat. That ball is gone. I can't believe we brought Bradish back out. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. The Rays take a lead. It's 2-1. I can't believe it. I need to get up. 2-1 Rays. What are you doing? Two to 1 Rays. Bradish still going. It's like they're keeping him out there to be like, no, we just know he's got more left. That home run ball is no indication that we made the wrong decision to take him out. We're just going to keep him in. That way we're not showing our hand. Is that what we're doing? Okay. 1-1 on Palacios. There's a strike. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Check swing foul. We'll do it again. I got no words. I got no words. I mean, can we at least learn from some of our mistakes? Doesn't seem like we do. $100 pitches now for Bradish. The 1-2 is going to be tapped foul, and we'll do it again. One-two pitch. Called strike three. Hey.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And here comes Abernez. That's it. End the day on a positive note. Bradish not exactly happy as he's walking off the mound. Here comes Anthony Nunez, 2 batters too late. Bradish still with a fine outing. It could have been 5 innings of 1-run ball. Instead, it's 5 1/3 of 2-run ball. And he leaves behind. He cannot win the game. It's either a loss or no decision. Pitching change. Nunez is coming into the ball game. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know. If we come out with a win, everyone must subscribe. Can we have a different qualifier? How about if we see Rico Garcia pitch tonight, everybody must subscribe. How about that? Folks, once again, Game 3 tomorrow afternoon. I don't know if he got a 9-to-5 job, but time to take a long lunch for tomorrow's game. Get here before 1 o'clock for the birthday festivities, which will just be me looking at my phone, waiting for it to turn midnight at what will be 1 p.m. sharp for you guys on the East Coast of the U.S. Anthony Nunez has already appeared in 20 games this season. Wow. This season is... we're into it. It's no longer early doors, folks. Appearance number 21 for Nunez, his ERA at 3.80. Coming on with 1 out, bases empty in the 6th. First pitch here to DeLuca, sweeps outside for ball 1. I got a bet. All right. A new sub for every Rico pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike to DeLuca. He's 0 for 2. This fastball rises above the zone. Laid off by DeLuca. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the zone. That looked like a strike. Nunez even looked like he was trying to indicate a challenge, but sort of half-assed tapping his hat. It would have been strike 2, but we don't challenge. It's 3-1 on DeLuca. Oh, he tried to lay off a high pitch. He did not. Would have been ball 4. Full count. Mac just figured out what the like button is today. Oh, my. Well, thank you, Mac. Now you got to go back to the previous 350 games that I've called and go hit the like button on all those older games. You got some work to do today, my friend. 3-2 pitch, popped up foul and behind the plate. Still 3-2 on DeLuca, leading off, with 1 out. I forgot. Bradish got the first out. Nunez looking for his first out right now. There's a swing and a miss on a sweeper. Would have been ball 4. He got the chase.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Explore more. Also, apparently, just figuring out this whole like button stuff. All right, folks. Nobody ever accused my audience of having the brightest bulbs in the bunch. But that's okay. Said Mullins gets a fastball, fouls it back. Oh, you guys are fine. Just having a little fun. It's just a joke. It's just a little joke. I liked it when you had 20-something likes. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mullins. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. The Rays have taken a 2-1 lead on a solo home run by Yandy Diaz. A swing, and Mullins fouled off a pitch after it hit the dirt, it looked like. That ball bouncing in there, he still fouled it away. Where is Dino? Last write-up about Kramer didn't really give any concrete info on a projected return, but looks like it's somewhere in the neighborhood of a month, give or take a week, I would say. Based on what I was reading. Don't take my word for it. It's now 2-2 on Mullins. Hey, you just found my channel last week. I'm glad you did. There's a tap foul at the plate. Still 2-2. The lefty Seymour is still up in the Rays pen. Sammy just took that last foul ball somewhere off his body. And I got to tell you, Sammy, more than just about any catcher I've seen, any ball that deflects. Ooh, that got near the crotch. Okay. I will give you a pass on this one, Sammy. That one got Sammy near the family jewels. There's Albie chirping over toward the home plate, maybe telling Sammy, hey, buddy, I used to play that position. That's part of the deal. 2-2 to Mullins. That one is laced out to right. Please be right. There it is. Right to Cowser, like a magnet. A line drive out by Mullins to end the inning. But the Rays have taken the lead here. Both teams with only 4 hits through the first 6 innings, but the Rays now lead at 2-1 on that solo home run by Yandy Diaz. 7th inning coming up. Work to do. Folks, it was ball versus sack there on that foul ball. Joel, you're absolutely right. Oh, George also with a ball sack reference. Folks, ball sacks. We got 200 people here, folks. It's a nice turnout. I got to admit, wasn't expecting a nice turnout based on how Game 1 went and how things have been going in general. We lost the series in D.C., we got our asses handed to us last night. We're playing in probably the most depressing ballpark in the history of the sport. But you guys showed up anyway. Thanks a lot. Have I heard of a jazz band called Mo Wasabi? No, I haven't. Are they a contemporary jazz outfit? Most of my jazz knowledge goes back to the classic era of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Your Charlie Bird Parkers, your John Coltrane's, your Stan Getz, who else? I can't name just 3. It's going to make me look like a poser. Your Miles Davises, your, who are some other guys in my collection? I'm going to have to think about it. Hey, folks. Chick Corea, all right. Hey, we got a super chat, folks. It's the first birthday super chat.
Message for you, son.
To be fair, I haven't checked the Ko-Fi site in case there was a donation over there. Here's Pete Alonso to lead off. The Rays have already gone to their lefty, Seymour. They're going to go ahead and bring him in to start the inning, even though the right-hander Alonso leading off, but Basayo on deck. It's 0-1 on Pete. Come on, Pete, we need you to deliver here. That pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, get some polar bears up in the chat.
A polar bear stirs.
Explore more says tinfoil hat moment. Oh, speaking of, hey, before I get to the rest of that, let me take a moment to do something. On the 1-1 pitch, Alonso pops it up. I waited too long. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Palacios in shallow center makes the catch. All right, folks, hold on. It's time. Let's go. All right, we need help. We are calling upon the hat. Things got so out of hand last night, the hat didn't even want to be a part of it. We got Sammy at the plate, 1 out. First pitch and a little dribbler to second base. Underhand flip. Basayo's gone on 1 pitch. Good grief. All right, to finish up your super chat, buddy, sorry about the interruption. It says tinfoil hat time. Or tinfoil hat moment. The Ravens' old conditioning team got jobs for the O's. Let's get a speedy recovery and hope for change. You mean these are new guys? We have new conditioning people? Or is this brand new? Because I tell you what, the injury report. Tavares looks at a changeup at the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2 down, nobody on in the 6th. Oh boy. A certain left-hander for the Orioles is up in the bullpen. To avoid all of the jokes thrown at me, I'll refrain from telling you who it is. You know who it is. One and one on Tavares. And he swings at a low changeup and only gets a little piece to foul it right there at the plate. 2 strikes, 2 out. Happy birthday to the hat. The hat. Oh, let's take it back over here. Where the hell are we? We're over here now. Tavares batting from the right-hand side against the lefty Seymour. Looks at a fastball away. 2-2 the count. Arm up the griddle. Oh, damn. Swing and a miss. Man, that pitch right in the middle of the plate. And Tavares can't touch it. The inning is over. The Orioles have 6 outs left to play with. We have reached the 7th inning stretch here at Tropicana Field. Folks, it's a baseball paradise, this venue. Look at it. What a dump. 7th inning stretch time. That means it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh my God, look at the dumb face I'm making as I hold that note. I look like an idiot.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hey, hold on. Those cakes are making a super chat fly by. Explore more. Buddy, you already explored with a super chat already. Thanks, man. Explore more says, happy birthday, good O's, and have someone put some cakes on the griddle for you. Well, look around you, Explore more. We got cakes. We got mad cakes. Folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, wow. A little echo effect.
Thank God I'm a country boy. 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 Thank God I'm a thank God I'm a country. Thank God I'm thank God I'm a country. Thank God I'm thank God I'm a country. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, I got to tell you, what is the brand name for this thing? The Stream Deck Elgato? The Elgato Stream Deck, folks. This little device right here. This is where all the audio magic happens. I love this thing. It really is a lot of fun. If I have a reason to use it, doing content like this. If I weren't calling baseball games, I don't know what reason I would have for a thing like this, but it sure is fun. Keegan Aiken is on the pitch, folks. I know. Calm down. First pitch is a ball, and the next one is a strike. It is Nick Fortes, the right-handed hitting catcher, into the ball game for the Rays. So as soon as we go to a lefty, they swap catchers. Rays don't care. It's not a full night off for Fortes. 2-1 pitch is low. It's 2-2. I'm sorry. If it's a ball, that would make it 3-1. What's wrong with me? 3-1 on Fortes. There is a strike. Fortes took a step toward first base thinking he had a walk there. You do not. It's 3-2. The leadoff man in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Rays. Payoff pitch. Swung on and, Fortes took it hard. A foul ball off his leg. It brought him to his knees. And he's just now standing up. Just below the left knee it got him. Now that hurts. That hurts way more than whatever Sammy was feeling. Let's hope that helps us put him away. 3-2 the count. The pitch. Oh, he swung at ball 4, hits a chopper. It's foul on the third base side. Egan, you got to get the first batter out. The one-run game. We got to keep it that way. Folks, we're up to 172 likes. We can push for 200 tonight. We need everybody's help to get there. Here's a swing and a miss. A strikeout for Aiken.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
One away. The batter, Taylor Walls, will hit right-handed for the first time tonight. And looks at a fastball inside for ball 1. Walls 0 for 2, a strikeout, and a fielder's choice. Outside, 2-0. Got to go right after this guy, Aiken. Come on. Light hitter, batting 9th. You've fallen behind 2-0. The hitters after him are much tougher. Swing and a miss. That was a borderline strike, if it was a strike. Fastball, top of the zone. 2-1 the count. Another fastball, same spot, fouled back, 2-2. Eric B. Sports Daily says, just discovered your channel. I hit sub. I'm a diehard Rays fan. Much love. Eric, you're welcome in. Ball is popped up, shallow right. Long run for Cowser. He's got it. Man, Colton Cowser covers some ground. Didn't even have to go into a slide. Makes the catch on the run, 2 away. All right. Well, Eric, buddy, you definitely kicked our butts last night. You'll have to forgive us if we really want to come back and win this one tonight. You guys are fine. You guys can afford to drop one, I think. Here's Simpson. First pitch inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 3. Wow, look at Mayo playing nearly parallel with the rubber, way in at third to protect against a Simpson bunt. That pitch is inside, 2-0. You cannot put Simpson on for free. That is basically a double if you do that. 2-0 right down the middle, 2-1. So if you folks remember, if you were watching along with me in the game last night, there was a moment in the game where a large section down the left field corner was filled up by at least 100 young men shirtless and causing a ruckus. Apparently this is not isolated to just here. This is some growing trend around baseball. I forget what they're calling it. Oh, this ball's off the end of the bat. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. Simpson with a little flare into center field. And again, this guy. Here comes Albarnez. Is that it for Aiken? With Caminero due up next, the Orioles are going to go to their right-hander. Not sure who it is yet. I would hope it's either Cano. Maybe too early to go to Rico, but it is the meat of the order. It is Yenier Cano coming into the ballgame here, folks. There's just one slight problem I have with this, but I still get it. It's more important to get the matchup with Caminero. But Simpson over there at first base, Aiken the lefty, at least might have a chance to hold Simpson there at first. He's gonna take off. He's gonna run. He's gonna run. Cano. I don't know. We can't screw this up. Simpson, I've seen highlights. This guy, once he gets running, he makes the opposing defense make stupid decisions. Balls get thrown away. Just got to keep an eye on that guy. But focus on the hitter. Focus on the hitter to get that third out. Cano coming into the ball game, folks. Cano coming in and a 2-1 Rays lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Have we gotten one rollover on that odometer? No, we haven't. Folks, subscribe. Come on. Get your butt on in here. Get your butt on in here, man. Hey, we could do a JJ raid real quick. Maybe that'll get a raid back our way. Here, folks. Spend a moment by going over here right now with me and saying hi to Play-by-Play with JJ. There's the link right there in the chat right now. That is JJ. Come over there and say hello. And then maybe he'll send some love back our way. Hit the like button on JJ as well. I'm typing in BW Raid right now. Don't worry, I'm still calling the game. But help me out and come say hello over on JJ's channel just for a moment. We'll check back on that in a minute. Here we go. It's Cano versus Caminero. And a throw over to check on Simpson. There's your first disengagement. Simpson's going to run. And the odds are he's going to steal. What you want to do is not take more than one base on a bad throw or something. There's a check, second check. 2 checks on Simpson without one pitch to Caminero. And at this point, again, now with 2 checks, you know he's running. You know he's going to get a good jump. And he's going to just go after the batter. Give him second base. It's going to happen. There he go. Oh, he fakes going, and we pitch out. No, you don't do this. The pitch out is a thing of the past. And that did not help. Simpson did not go. It's 1-0 on Caminero. You got to focus on Caminero. You've already given him a free ball. There goes Simpson. Another pitch out, a throw down. It's there. It's on the money. It's on the money. Oh, doctor, forget everything I've ever said. Sammy Basayo throws a bullet down to second base and nails Simpson. Inning over. Oh, doctor! That's what I'm talking about. Get out of here. You get nothing.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh, it was perfect. And they just tried it on the previous pitch. It wasn't a full pitch out, but it was a designed high fastball strike. Sammy stood up and threw a rocket right on the glove at the base. Simpson had nothing to do other than to slide right into the third out. It was a thing of beauty. Come on, let that be the impetus for a comeback. That got me excited. We got 2 innings to go. We're down a run, and we're trying to cancel out the loss yesterday. A 16-6 thrashing at the hands of the Rays. Come on, let's win this one. Come on, who's due up? Who the hell we got next? It is going to be... Oh, I'm going to have to refresh this. Holiday. Holiday is going to lead off. It is the bottom of the order, and Holiday is going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. It's already been announced on my screen. It looks like the lefty Ian Seymour is still out there, so with the lefty Holiday due up, already 0 for 2 tonight. They're going to go to Jeremiah Jackson here. I don't have a problem with this. Come on, Jeremiah. We need at least to get that tying run back. We are running out of time. We've only left 2 men on base, but we've hit into a couple of double plays. Rays have left 5 men on. We have 4 hits. They have 5.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Come on, Charm City. Jeremiah will pinch hit for Holiday, leading off the top of the 8th. Mayo on deck, Cowser in the hole. Cowser might be pinch hit for as well. Could see Tyler O'Neill in that spot. First pitch in a swing and a miss. Man, Jackson chasing a high, above the letter high fastball. It's 0-1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. This time it's a changeup, and it's a good location, but it's the off speed that gets the best of Jeremiah. He's out in front of it, and it's 0-2. By the way, Fortes, who pinch hit for Fiducia, stays in. There's a line drive back up the middle. The pitcher got knocked down as he nearly got his head taken off. Unfortunately, Palacios, with the shift on playing right at the second base bag, is able to get this one hopper and throw out Jeremiah. Man, bad luck. Damn that shift. One away for Kobe Mayo, and that's going to do it for Seymour. Seymour recorded 4 outs on just 12 pitches. He did his job. We've got 5 outs left. Right-hander coming in for the Rays. Fellow by the name of Legumina. Legumina Matata. Casey Legumina is coming on the pitch. 3.79 ERA. A right-hander out of Dallas, Texas. Folks. All right. Well, advertising the Ko-Fi donation page for a potential help out the channel rally to support the channel that needs it. So far has been an absolute dud tonight. 0. Count 'em 0 on that front. But hey, got a couple super chats in from Explora Mora. Explore more. I appreciate that, buddy. Again, if you've been with me for the length of this channel, you know I don't normally try and panhandle for donations. It's basically panhandling. Certainly don't feel good about it. But come on. If I'm going to do it once a year, this would be the time to do it. And I wouldn't do it unless I kind of felt like I needed to. Believe me. I do have a little something called pride. 8th inning coming up. Or, I'm sorry. 8th inning already here. There's 1 out. Legumina, the new pitcher. This is his 15th appearance. He's gone 19 innings. And the first pitch to Mayo inside for ball 1. Kobe Mayo, we know, can tie this up with 1 swing. And maybe with his plate approach, that's our best chance at helping out, is to just crank one out right now. 2-0, that slider missed.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Inside, 3-0. 3-0, you got to take all the way here, Kobe. He'll be taking all the way. He'll be taking all the way. That's a strike. It's 3-1. Folks, it's time to open up the sandwich. We're down a run late. Mayo asks for time. One out, nobody on. 3-1 to Mayo. Legumina kicks and deals. Called ball 4. That looked like a strike. No challenge. And we've got the tying run on base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks. We need some good milk, some good old-fashioned milk. Can the milkman deliver? Cowser has a hit tonight. He stole his first base of the season tonight. He had his first home run of the season in his last start. We need something from Cowser here. This reminds me of when we needed Mayo to come up with a big hit, and he did. In that one win we got against the Nats. Now it's Cowser's turn to get off the schneid. Blaze Alexander, by the way, into the ball game to pinch run. Blaze is on at first base to give us some extra speed as that tying run. A lefty getting loose right now for the Rays. Garrett Clevenger is up, but the current pitcher has to face Cowser. Batter number 3 here. Here we go. Caminero is playing up, and there are those shirtless men taking over the left field corner again. Pitch to Cowser is outside for ball 1. Come on, folks. One and 0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball. Cowser just looked like he just took a swing, was hoping the pitch would be right down the middle. It wasn't. 1-1 the count. And now he looks at a changeup for strike 2. Oh, boy. Cowser's not seeing that ball so far in this at-bat. He's got to look for it now. He's got to find it on 2 strikes. Alexander at first base, 1 down. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. He reaches for one that was outside and fouls it off. Just happy once he swung that he got a piece, because that could have been a strikeout. That was way outside. The 1-2 again, and he chases outside and strikes out. 2 down. Ward coming up. Oh, boy. Do we need Blaze to try to get himself to second base here? Because we might need more than 1 hit otherwise to get that tying run in. There's 2 down. First pitch strike to Ward. Come on.
Taylor?
Here's a quick snap throw to first, and Blaze is back in there. Alexander running for Mayo and would more than likely continue in the game playing for Mayo at third base. Oh, look at that pitch. A slider on the front door to Ward to make it 0-2. 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch, there goes Blaze. The throw down to second is on the money. Blaze is asking for a replay. Looked like he was asking for it before he was even called out. The Orioles are going to challenge. This isn't the first time Blaze was adamant. He was on the other end of a stolen base attempt where he got a tag down when a runner was called safe. That was to end the ball game about a week ago. He tries to do a swim move, and Blaze just might have done it. I think Blaze might have. If Blaze can get this overturned, what a swim move to avoid the tag. What a move by Blaze. I mean, folks, acrobatics. Not only to avoid the tag and get around it, but then to hold the base. As his original right hand, his right hand first touches the base, and then as he's finishing the slide, I think we might be able to overturn this. Here we get a call right now. Call is overturned. Blaze is safe. Albarnez with a shocked look on his face. The inning will continue. Blaze steals it, and a base hit ties the ball game. There's just one problem. There's 2 out and 2 strikes on Ward. Look at Albarnez's reaction. He can't believe it. Look at that. Look at that smile. Folks, we got to make this work out. We got to make this work. Come on. 1 and 2 on Ward. Here we go. The pitch. Low and away, 2-2. And we need that good eye of Ward to be present for the remainder of this at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. High, ball 3.
Taylor?
The Orioles have been given new life. Will the baseball gods treat us fairly? Ward pops it up. It's a can of corn to center field, and the inning is over. That's the third man left on base tonight. Blaze left at second base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-1 Rays. Man, last night we put up 6 runs and get beat by 10. Tonight we only give up 2 and we're losing. What do we got to do here? Come on. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hey, folks, we got over 200 people in the room. I'm asking those that are watching right now a favor. If you haven't already hit the like button, we haven't hit 200 likes in probably about a week or so. Probably during that Yankee 7-0 shutout win. So it's been about a week. What do you say? We can get there. We can do this. Hit that like button. Let's get it to 200 tonight. And no matter what the team does, we can at least say we did our part. We showed up. We all pitched in. Boy. This is the last game I'm calling as a 48-year-old man. Please come back tomorrow early, before first pitch, to help celebrate BW turning 49. Which really is 50, because 49 means you've lived for 49 complete years. It'll be the 50th year I'm living, starting with tomorrow's game. half a century of this nonsense. Hey, there's an Oriole couple. They look happy. I'm sure they can't wait to get back to their Super 8 motel for shenanigans later. All right. It's the bottom of the 8th. Yenier Cano, who got the final out in the 7th, will continue to pitch. He only had to throw 2 pitches in that 7th inning. He's facing Caminero. First pitch is a ball. And the next one, top of the zone for a strike. 1-1 on Caminero, who's 1 for 2. Caminero got a double in the 3rd. He also walked after challenging what would have been strike 3. 1-1 pitch upstairs, 2-1 the count. It'll be Aranda and Diaz, the 3 toughest batters in this lineup, I would argue, due up here in this 8th inning. Here's a chopper foul, 2-2. It's over, BW. What's over? I don't know anything about anything being over.
Drop the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
That's good advice, Bluto. I'm with you. Hey, former Oriole Brian Baker is up in the Rays pen. Caminero is being checked on by the trainer and the manager. He's favoring his left arm. Not sure what happened. But this might actually be serious because I didn't see anything happen. What exactly went wrong here? Let's see. The last pitch, he took a swing. And on the backswing, I'm still not seeing any issue. Again, favoring. I'm not sure what's wrong with Caminero. Looks like he's staying in the ball game. Is this all a clever ruse to draw us into a false sense of security? Like, oh, he's up there hurt. We can blow him away. Folks, guess who's up in the Oriole bullpen right now? 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and Cano takes that stare down stance. See you later, Caminero.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Boy, look at the location of this front door slider at the top corner of the zone. That is filthy from Cano. Jonathan Aranda, 1 out, nobody on. Takes high for ball 1. Really nice pitch there from Cano for that 3rd strike. Folks, 11 away from 200. And the odometer has rode over, hon. 4640. We've got to get to 4650 in time for the birthday. Come on. That ball's hit out to left center field and deep. Going out is Taveras. He makes the catch as he hits the track in front of the 378 sign in left center. 2 down. 1 more tough out to get. Yandy Diaz already 2 for 3 tonight. He's had a hell of a series so far. Big game last night. And tonight a home run that gave them this 2-1 lead, plus a double back in the 1st inning that drove in the 1st run. So he's driven in both runs here as the cleanup hitter. First pitch here is a strike. In the game last night, he hit leadoff, and all he did in that spot was go 4 for 5 with 4 runs scored and 4 driven in. It's almost as if you can take one of your star players and not just lock him into one spot every night. Gunnar Henderson. It's almost as if you can move him around in the order. Diaz with a foul tip at the plate. It's still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. In the bottom of the 8th. With 1 run down, the Orioles will be sending up their 2, 3, 4 hitters in the 9th. Gunnar, Adley, and Alonso. with Brian Baker again getting loose in the Tampa bin, seemingly set to try to close this. Here is the 0-2. Catcher setting up outside. The pitch is outside, a slider, but it breaks a couple inches away. Diaz lays off 1-2 the count. The 1-2 fouled back. A splitter from Cano. Yankees have taken a 5-3 lead on the Blue Jays. Toronto was winning that game earlier. 5-3 Yankees in the bottom of the sixth. Red Sox up 2-1 on the Royals going into the bottom of the fifth inning there. 1-2 pitch. Up and in, and it hits Diaz right on his right hand. He's trying to shake it off as he does a lap around the batting circle. The on-deck circle, I should say. He's not reacting like there's significant damage to the hand. Trainer's out there walking him up to first base, and he's already, I think Diaz said, leave me alone. I'm fine. Trainer talked to him for about 0.3 seconds. Diaz gets hit on the left hand and takes first base with 2 down. And the batter is Richie Palacios. I'm sorry. The trainer had walked off, and now he's back with the manager. This might still be a situation. Well, there's going to be time for the Rays to decide what to do because the Orioles are going to go to their bullpen. And guess what, folks? Despite the fact that we're still trailing, BW asked for one situation to make everybody subscribe tonight, and that is an appearance from Rico. Folks, he's here. He's coming in. Rico Garcia trying to get the final out here. And if he just throws a few pitches to get that final out, he should be available for tomorrow. Surely, if we need him to close one out, hopefully. We need a win in this series, for God's sakes. 9 likes away from 200, folks. Come on. We're almost there. Do it for BW. They say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. They say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. Come on, folks. 7. Count them 7 from 200. I am aware, Car Craze. Thank you so much. Trying to get to 4650, which will leave us 350 short of 5,000. 5,000. Rico Garcia in the ball game, folks. The numbers are redonkulous. He's facing Richie Palacios, just trying to get this final out of the 8th and keep it a 2-1. Keep it a 2-1 game going into the 9th. Carson Williams is on the pinch run for Tampa. He's in there for Diaz, who got hit by that pitch. The 0-1 to Palacios. Oof. Where'd that miss? Borderline on the inside edge, but called a ball. It was a strike, according to the robot. 1-1 the count. Pitch lined into right field and hard, going back, and a leaping grab, but dropped out there by Cowser, rounding third and heading home. Here's the relay. It's there, but now Sammy bobbles it. And a throw to third is late. And the Oriole defense collapses They collapse on Rico. Rico. I am so sorry. Cowser got back there. Took a good route. Just couldn't close it in his glove. It popped out. He had to hit the ground before recovering, and the throw into the cutoff man fine. But then the throw to Sammy. Sammy couldn't hold the ball to try to get an out at home plate. It is 3-1 Rays. Man, oh Shevitz. Ah, boy. The batter is DeLuca. First pitch was a strike. Next one is a ball. Now, that's an inherited runner scoring. That's not going to count against Rico's ERA. But it's still a rare occasion to see somebody square up a ball on Rico Garcia. It just happened. 1-1 on DeLuca. That ball's hit out to left center. Coming in is Taveras, and he's going to let it drop in front of him. A run scores, and that is a run charge to Rico. And for the first time this season, Rico Garcia has given up 2 hits in one outing. Man, oh man. Said Mullins looks at a pitch low. Man. Folks, 2 likes from 200. Please give me something to be happy about. Here's the 1-0 to Mullins. Right in there for a strike. Said is 1 for 3. By the way, if you see me wearing this shirt for tomorrow's game, keep in mind, for me, it's still today. I'll probably still be wearing this for Game 3. There's another arm in the Ray pin right now alongside Baker. And if this turns into a non-save situation, we might see Biggie or Baggy. What the hell's his name? I don't know. There's another guy up. Hey, we got 200 likes. Thanks, guys.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The 2-1 to Mullins. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 2-2. Andrew Kittredge is up in our pen. But no need to go to him if Rico can get set out right here. The 2-2. Low and in, full count. That means the runner at first will be off on this pitch. DeLuca. Here comes the 3-2. Popped up, but out of play. Oh, folks. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. Runner at first will be off on this 3-2 pitch. From Garcia to Mullins, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and there's your strikeout. Oh, Rico. Rico Garcia with his first true blip on the season. I mean, he did give up one other run before this tonight, but unfortunately he could not put out the flames and keep this a 1-run game. 2 runs come in. 1 he inherited, 1 of his own volition. He gave up 2 hits there. His ERA has ballooned to 0.89 after this appearance. We go to the 9th inning. It's the Orioles down by 3. 4-1 Rays going to the ninth. Outscored in game one, 16-6, 4-1 so far today. That is 20-7 through 2 games, minus 1 inning. This is the first game tonight where the Orioles finally let Gunnar move down to the number 2 spot. And even though the Orioles have only scored the 1 run tonight, let it be known that that 1 run came from the leadoff hitter that wasn't Gunnar. It was Taylor Ward. He got his 2nd home run of the season. And both guys have hits tonight. Considering the Orioles only have 4 hits tonight, the fact that half of them belong to Ward and Gunnar, and you've switched them in the order, let's keep it that way. All right, folks, 9th inning, and it is a save situation. So Brian Baker, who was getting loose quite a while ago, ready to go, the former Oriole, has gone 12 for 15 in save opportunities with a 2.79 ERA, a 1.09 whip. Opponents hitting just 186 off of Baker. Hopefully his former teammates know how to go after him. Gunnar goes after the first pitch. That ball's hit to center field, and it's caught on the edge of the track. Gunnar with a 385-foot out on the first pitch of the 9th. Adley Rutschman. We need base runners, folks. Adley 1 for 3 tonight. Looks at a strike. Fastball from Baker. Colton Cowser with his head buried into the dugout railing. Not looking too happy and not exactly encouraging his teammates that we're going to rally here. One to Adley outside, 2-1. Got to get base runners. The earliest we can send the tying run to the plate is Basayo, and that means Adley and Pete have got to get on. 2-1 fouled back. It's 2-2. That's the recipe. Adley and Pete figure out a way to get on base and get Sammy up there as the tying run. It's asking a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baker into his windup. The pitch low and away, and Adley got a piece. It would have been ball 3, but he committed, trying to protect. And the count remains 2-2. The 2-2, hit in the air to left. That ball is going to hang up there shallow and caught by Simpson, and we are down to our final out. Folks, we can't make a comeback. Don't go anywhere. We'll have a little bit of a wrap up here. But it ain't over till it's over, right, folks? Pete Alonso, 0 for 2. First pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. A 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Baker. Yeah, Thomas, a lot of moping around with the Oriole players right now. I don't get it. Like yesterday, we got our asses handed to us, and there were a couple occasions where I caught players like looking like they were enjoying themselves out there. Now suddenly today, we're not getting beat nearly as badly. But now all of a sudden now everybody's down in the dumps. I don't get it. The 0-2 pitch to Alonso, swing and a miss, and Baker pumps his fist. The Rays have taken the first 2 games here in the series. They have outplayed us in every facet of the game. 4-1 the final here tonight. The Orioles have dropped to their worst record of the season, 21-29 now. Is that right? No, 21-28. It already updated. 7 games under 500. We are in crisis mode right now. You can't get farther down than this. But there really hasn't been much indication that we're going to suddenly start figuring out how to win these series that we're playing. Oh, I don't want to see 20. Look, my birthday game is tomorrow, Sticker. Let's not talk about already losing tomorrow. Not on my birthday, man. Come on. You did say you found the channel last week, Sticker. Just to let you know, Stickler, what we try to do here is be optimistic at the start of every game. We got plenty of time to talk about how things went wrong, if and when they go wrong. But let's not talk about tomorrow being a loss right now. Please. Okay, so 4-1 is the final. The Rays now 32-15. They are 18-5 at home. They have nearly as many wins at home as we do all year. Talk about a discrepancy. The winning pitcher is Kevin Kelly in relief. 1 inning of work. He gave up a hit, didn't give up a run. Kyle Bradish gets the loss. 5 1/3 innings. 4 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. 2 runs were earned. And then Brian Baker gets his save. He's now, 13 for 16, I believe, in save situations. Both teams used 4 relievers tonight. Both starters only went 5 innings. Jax went 5, Bradish 5 1/3. But here's the difference. Bradish got 1 extra out, but also threw 40 more pitches than Jax. Jax only 62 pitches to get through 5. It took 102 for Bradish to get 5 1/3. And yeah, we shouldn't have gone back to him for that 6th inning. We shouldn't have. I got very upset that we did. I said this better work. And lo and behold, first batter of that inning, Yandy Diaz gives the Rays the lead back for good with a home run to make it 2-1. Yeah, there were runs given up by both Ynier Cano and Rico Garcia tonight. The 2 best arms in our bullpen each get a run assigned to them. Cano gave up just the 1. What was it? He didn't give up a hit or a walk, but he's given up an earned. Oh, the hit by pitch. That's right. Cano hits a batter, comes around to score. That pushes his ERA to still a very impressive 1.5. And then Garcia, finally, somebody gets to him. A couple of hard hit balls. A run comes in to score. 2 come in to score while he's out there. The inherited runner and another of his own responsibility. And that ERA now at .89. And he was in there just to get the final out. We're hoping maybe he only throws a few pitches. He winds up throwing 13, which now makes you wonder if he's going to be available tomorrow if we have a close game that we could maybe win and salvage one out of this series. But, folks, I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of talking about salvaging 1 win in the final game of a series. Getting a little bit annoying to use that as the, inspiration to come back and play better tomorrow. I see the same thing happening with this team, which is we get a new series and we just don't treat it with the amount of intensity and importance. It's like you got to be ready to go. You got to be ready to go. Hey, is that our grounds crew lady in a lottery commercial? All right. Might as well get a paycheck in there. Now, folks, the lottery is, a joke, but I have much more respect for state lottery than I do sports betting. Hey, folks, we got a super chat.
Message for you, son.
Stickler Demon says, for your birthday, I wish and good luck on your Orioles to get a win. Thank you, Stickler. You didn't have to do that, but that's very kind of you. I say you didn't have to. I've been pushing for it. But thank you, Stickler. Yeah, come on back tomorrow for this finale, folks. Figure out a way to get out of whatever normal responsibilities you have on a Wednesday afternoon and get on over here. Hey, folks, it's Melanie Newman. She's got that widow's peak in full view, the arched eyebrows, the Stepford Wives blank stare eyes, and yeah. Hello, Melanie. How are you? Thank you there, Stickler.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
We scored 1 run in this game, and it was the second pitch of the ball game. A leadoff home run, and we didn't score again. And that 1 run didn't even hold up for 1 inning. Tampa tied it in the bottom of the first. The final 8 innings, they outscored us 3-0. And we had 2 hits after the first inning. Offense did not show up tonight. Again. When the offense shows up, the pitching is bad. When the pitching shows up, the offense isn't there. If both are kind of there, the defense will figure out a way to make it not work. Folks, something is rotten in the state of Baltimore County. What are we doing? Hard to watch the team right now, folks. Hard to watch this team. 21-28. That's 3 wins for every 4 losses. Not good. 7 games under. And if Boston goes on to win tonight, and they are ahead, then we'll be back into a tie for last place. Yeah, Baltimore County. Okay, the city of Baltimore, the surrounding county, the surrounding areas, all of Maryland. You want me to name all the counties? Cecil County, Anne Arundel County, PG County, all the damn counties, okay? If you're in the Oriole fan base regional area, something is rotten, okay? Something is rotten. That's the point. Folks, I'm going to see who is on streaming right now and send you their way. After another. By the way, attendance for tonight's game, 13,000 and change here at the Trop. Time of the game, 2 hours, 39 minutes. Hey, Ben McDonald. Ben, oh my. Ben's starting to get that Jim Palmer neck. Folks, getting old sucks. I don't want to get any older than this. Can I make a wish? All right, let me see who's on right here. Hartford County in the house. All right. Hey, folks, shout out your county if I didn't already. Let's see who is streaming right now. I'm hating it. Oh, wow. There's a lot to choose from tonight. I think it's JJ's turn. Let's see. Reds and Phillies. Is that game? That game is in the bottom of the 9th right now. I'm going to send you over to JJ. Folks, give JJ a hello. It looks like the Phillies need some help. They're down 3 in the bottom of the 9th against the Reds. I'm going to send you that way. Folks, come on back for what will be for me and you about 15 hours from now. I'll be on the air a little bit earlier. Turning 49, live on camera. Should be fun. All right, folks. Thanks so much for all of your support. Thanks to the mods to help keep the Charm City chat nice and charming. Everybody knocked it out of the park tonight in terms of hitting that like button. We got over 200. Great work there. Very, very thankful for that. Super chats came in as well. Thank you for those. And we got some new subscribers in. We're going to get that odometer to roll over tonight for me, or early tomorrow for you. All right? That's it. That's all the stuff, folks. Sorry about this one. Sorry about a lot of them lately. Will the Orioles figure it out this season? Time is starting to tick away. Again, the math says we got time, but it's one thing to just kind of hover, stay behind in the standings and hover playing 500 ball. But you can't keep falling farther and farther under 500. We are, again, in a situation right now with a 10-game homestand coming up where we can't just go 5-5 at home. 6-4 really isn't going to get the job done. You're given a 10-game homestand. I'm saying 7-3 if we're going to figure out a way to make this season work. And remember, 7 of the 10 games are against division opponents, including 3 against these Rays. So to win 7, not going to be easy, not going to be probable. But I think that's what we need to do. All right, folks, that's it for me. Until tomorrow afternoon, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I will chirp at you guys later. Come say hi to JJ as he finishes up the Phillies game. See you then.